Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 13th of June, 2023. In my opinion, a great streaming day. First of all, when we started off today, this was not my final streaming day of the week, and a lot of people were a little confused by that because I am here tomorrow as well. A longer streaming week for me this week. But an interesting podcast because not only did we have a lot to discuss in regards to some gaming news and stuff, you know, all these conferences and things that have been happening, but I talked a lot about Street Fighter 6 and how to approach covering it in the future. And then I sneezed. Excuse me. Okay, I didn't sneeze during the podcast. I sneezed right now. Stupid allergies. But anyway, one of the major things we discussed is how am I going to cover Street Fighter 6 moving forward? There's two schools of thought. Continue to cover new characters, because as of today, I've now played 9 of the 18 characters since the game came out, which is great, but I haven't really focused on any of them to get better. I'm just doing a very cursory glance at each character, playing them a little bit. Maybe in some cases like Lily or Dalsim or Blanca, I've played second or third sessions that may be a little better with them. But overall, I haven't really focused in on anyone and gotten better. Instead, I just keep playing new characters. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For example, the Minot stream I did the other day did not work. That was pretty much a waste of time. Couldn't learn the character in that short period of time. Other streams like, today's stream with Marisa, that went really well. So I guess it depends on various factors, but there seems to be a disagreement among my viewing audience. Do you want to see me continue to keep tackling new characters, but that means I'm not going to get better at the game right away? Or would you rather, now that I played the game for about almost 2 weeks, start doing streams where I'm focusing on the characters that I've played and liked? So, Blanca, Lily, Dalsim, probably Zangief, probably Marisa, maybe another character like going back possibly to Honda or something like that. That's definitely a possibility, but I need to decide if that's what we're doing. And there's no agreement. Right now, there's a split. There is a split between my audience about what we should do. So I'd like your feedback on this. Would you prefer to see me continue to just keep picking new characters and exploring it in that regard, not caring about really the competitive play, but instead just exploring in general the game itself? Or are you more interested in now seeing me try to, learn these characters better so I can do better when I play online and actually get some wins and ranked and try to up my rankings and things like that? Give me your opinions. Give me your feedback. This is going to be critical in me deciding what I'm going to do moving forward with Street Fighter 6. Okay? Outside of that, there was other various topics that we discussed, but that was the major one. Okay? Then I played Street Fighter 6 with Marisa for the first time. And let me tell you guys something. I'm not a master of this character or anything, but I did way, way better with Marisa than I had done with any other character recently. I would say probably Blanca I did really good. Honda, did I do? I'm trying not Honda. JP I did really good. I'm pretty sure I did pretty good with Marisa. Not amazing, but I won a lot. I was actually getting big combos with her. I was punishing with her. It was good. I kind of clicked with the character. And that's a good thing when you find a character you're clicking with, you kind of understand that style. So it worked, and I did well, and people really enjoyed the stream. I did too. Sadly, I think some people are kind of like, oh, it feels just going to suck, so they're not tuning into the streams, but it went really well today. It's not always going to be me sucking, especially if I do decide to start picking these characters again to get better with them, rather than always picking a new character. So, went really well. Support today. I mean, holy moly. Super chats were good. A lot of gifted memberships and the like, but tips were a little bit on the slower side. Nothing you can really do about that, and I'm not going to complain when everything else was great, all right? Now, we had a big problem with PayPal today. It's been an ongoing problem for 2 days. Where people are tipping me, I'm not getting notification right away. It was like massive delay, and sadly, I was missing contributions both last night and on today's Street Fighter stream, but I did my absolute best to try to shout them out once I was made aware that they existed, and I do apologize to anyone who maybe felt like I missed a tip tonight. That really does suck, that I might have. I want to give you guys credit for your contributions, so apologies. But the good news is, it did clear itself up by the night stream, alright? So, great Street Fighter stream, videos are live, check out the Marisa stuff, interested in playing her more because I did well. Late stream tonight was Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, attendance was pretty decent. We actually had continued on heading towards the Goron Underground Temple, which is under Death Mountain, and we not only did some exploration around it, we went into the temple, and we beat the whole darn thing, which was really neat. And now we even have our bearings for what we kind of want to do next. We decided to do the mission with Impa, where you're going to go to a temple, and if you finish this mission with Impa, it's going to unlock all of the dragon tiers on the map, so you know where to go to unlock the story elements of the game. I think I've found at least half of them myself, but it would be good to know where they are to head towards them, because I want to do those before the end of the game. So, great progress tonight. I'll be honest, some people were engaged and interested, and some people were there just to troll, and it kind of brought down the chat a bit. When you got people talking about the dumbest topics that have nothing to do with anything I'm interested in or talking about, and they're trying to derail the chat with idiotic questions about stuff. It's like, what an annoying group of people who are literally there, you could tell, just to be annoying. But thank you to the regulars who were there. However, arguably one of the slowest support streams I've had in months. No exaggeration. I think we had like 2 tips all night. We had like 2 super chats, and I think 1 membership, and that was it. Now here's the thing. I'm not going to sit here and bitch about it. But Zelda is the game that I was playing last month. It's now about a month old, and I told you guys this was my concern. That if Zelda was held off like it was for me to play Diablo, that now, trying to play Zelda, people weren't going to be that interested anymore. That the attendance was going to be low, the support was going to be low, and the interest was going to wane because the game is so long. Seems to be what's happening now, okay? So, I'm hoping this was just a one-off, because, you know, I can't, every time that I play Zelda, just say, well, I guess it's going to be a really bad night for any kind of support because I'm playing Zelda tonight. Like, that's bad. You know what I mean? Especially when there's so many other games. People are demanding they want to see me play. There's games on the back burner that I'm avoiding because I can't play them right now. I like Zelda. I had a blast tonight. But I'm hoping this was just a one-off of stupid trolling and low support and that it will pick up in future installments. I guess we'll have to see. Overall, great streaming day. I had a lot of fun, all right? Tomorrow is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Tomorrow it's going to be Street Fighter 6 on the main stream, and tomorrow I'm not using a new character. I'm going to use probably Zangief and Marisa, and maybe another character that I've used before, or maybe I'll just focus on Zangief and Marisa. We'll see. But I'm interested in trying out those characters again and seeing what I can pull off with them, okay? Delayed stream tomorrow night, more Diablo 4. We're going to continue to push the story. I've been told I should try to make major story advancement because if you get through the initial, like, 2-3 acts of the story, you unlock a ton of interesting stuff in the game, as opposed to if you end up just not advancing the story a lot, you end up doing more menial side stuff, and it's not really as interesting. So I'm going to try to keep pushing the story tomorrow night. One other thing. Right before I film this video, I filmed my recap reactions video that I'm going to upload to DSP Reacts tonight, and this features a summary and my thoughts on the Xbox showcase, the Starfield presentation, the Ubisoft Forward presentation, and the Capcom showcase over the last 2 days. Please give it a look. If you're interested in a summary, it's about 30 minutes long, and it covers everything. And rather than it be me watching the raw footage for 5 hours and wasting a ton of time in streaming, instead, it's a good summary from the shows that I watched off stream. I hope you'll give it a look. It's a good coverage of everything. I'll even make it the featured video over there. Please enjoy. And by the way, please leave comments. Let me know your feedback. Did you agree with my opinions? Do you like this format of video? Please share. Everyone, please have a good night. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for my final consecutive streaming day of the week. I'm actually pumped to jump back into Street Fighter 6 after today's positive stream of it. I hope to see you in the morning for that. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night. See you later.